Hi, welcome to your Pick a Card reading. Before we jump into your reading, here is a word from our sponsor, Keen. If you are looking for a reading personalized to your unique situation, then I highly recommend my sponsor, Keen. Keen connects you with gifted psychics, tarot readers, and astrologers. All you have to do is create an account and you'll be able to choose from the hundreds of readers who are online right now. These readers each have unique specialities designed to provide a deeper understanding of your situation. You can choose whichever reader best suits your needs and you'll be able to connect with them via phone call or text chat. It's nice to get confirmation or a second opinion from someone who can give you a straightforward answer. I know from my own personal experience that I struggle sometimes to get an advice from another experienced tarot reader, so this is why I always appeal to Keen in my times of need. As a new customer on Keen, you can try your first 10 minutes for only $1.99. Go to trykeen.com or click the link in my description to save big on your first reading. Hey crew, welcome to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local light worker. I'm so happy to have you here with me today for another tarot and pick a card reading on the topic of who's thinking of you. So we are going to find out whether messages are romantic or not. I have opened this space today for a variety of different messages to come through. I know that most of you are here to hear some romantic messages, so I hope that there'll be plenty of those, but I will also convey familial or work-related messages if there is the potentiality that maybe a boss, a coworker, is thinking of you, or maybe a family member could be thinking of you. We will see what messages we get here today. I have already pre-shuffled your tarot and oracle cards. They are linked in the description box below for your viewing pleasure. And let's jump straight into the options. So I have here for you, group 1, the Pyrite. For group 2, we have the Obsidian ball, which I'm going to great lengths to have center and not that it will roll around on my table, but look, it's behaving. Okay, obsidian is well behaved today. And we also have for group 3, Labradorite, one of my favorite stones. I'll tell you more about these stones at your specific pile. And I just want to thank you guys so much for your personal reading orders. Take advantage of the sale I have in November, 50% off for new clients, 20% off for returning clients. Also, thank you so much for your views, for sharing your my videos, for your generosity in sharing my videos. That's what I wanted to say. Because this month, as you guys know, I'm donating all of the funds from my monetization to organizations that work in conflict areas with people, for example, that are struggling with war, such as in places like Ukraine or Palestine. So thank you so much for your attention. Thank you for being here, for your lovely comments. I hope that you find these string of readings not too overwhelming. I hope that, they help you in some way. I'm trying to include a variety of topics so that you guys don't get bored, both romantic and non-romantic as you have requested. So there's plenty to choose from, and yeah, I just hope that you're going to appreciate all the work that I'm doing this month, because I do want to put out as many videos as possible so that we can raise funds and help people in conflict areas. So thank you so much for helping me with this goal. Your support means the world to me. Now, if you have made your choice, I'm not going to keep you waiting too long. Let's jump straight into your reading and find out who is thinking of you. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading. Let's find out who's thinking of you. This is for those of you that were drawn to the Pyrite. The Pyrite is a deep golden stone. It's sometimes called the Fool's Gold. So it could be somebody who pretended that they are more important, wealthier than they really are in reality. It could be somebody that actually has a very modest life, lives in a very minimalistic kind of way, but they could have said that they are larger than life, that they are really ambitious, they really played themselves up in front of your eyes. And I kind of feel like this person is a little bit melancholic. They feel that if you were to find out who they really are and about their finances, their economic situation, you may not want to go out with them, you may not want to see them anymore. I feel that this is indeed a romantic interest, and I'm picking up on Leo energy, like a modest Leo, an up-and-coming Leo. Okay, let's see the cards that you have. So we have here air energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We have the Two of Torches, the Princess of Torches, the Lovers, Gemini energy. We also have Unakite, answered prayers, and the keywords are: all your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. Unakite is a really original kind of vibration, so I think that this person is quite original. They may be very green for you. We have here confirmation of an air sign, Libra, so Libra and Gemini very strongly represented. We also have here Stardust and Mountains. And the final card, Morning Glory, affection and determination. Okay. I feel like you're dealing here with somebody that is considerably younger than you, and I feel that this is why they may have lied to you. This is an individual that is a very good communicator. They know how to spin words. They know how to make you believe something that they have just created on the spot. I feel that often they believe in the fantasies that they tell other people themselves. This is an idealist, a pacifist, but yes, a person that likes to twist the truth. An individual that you may have reached out to or contacted online. You may have had certain things in common, such as discussing a new app, how to use a program, or you're part of the same gaming community. You may have met this person on a gaming forum, or just commented on the page of your favorite YouTuber and you started off a conversation. I feel like this individual is very loving, has good intentions, even though they need to learn how to have more confidence in themselves. You're not dealing here with a person that is ultra charismatic or really confident or very fit. This is an individual that is most likely, for most of you that have chosen this group, a little bit geeky, a little bit nerdy, highly intelligent, and oftentimes too intelligent for their own good, because they tend to spin reality and the lies that they tell end up catching up on them. So this could be a person that is very beautiful. Even if they are a man, they have very delicate, soft, effeminate features. I feel like this individual is quite happy when they are together with a partner. They like to socialize. This is a person that feels good when they can spend a lot of time just thinking and talking about things. They're not really a person of action, but they are elegant, they are polite, they are cultured, they know a lot of things, they're excitable, they can be like your best fan, they can make you laugh as well, so this person is very witty. At the same time, I feel like in love, this could be an individual that tends to rush into a situation. They can be quite impulsive, they see it, they want it, and then they think about the consequences of their actions after the actions were completed, which tends to put them into hot water most of the time. This is also a person that may give you the feeling that you may find yourself in a connection with a twin flame, because the Two of Wands is my twin flame card. I know that other readers have other types of cards to represent twin flame energy, but for me, this is the vibe. So sorry about this. I'm just noticing that my microphone is in the other direction, so I hope you can hear me clearly right now. So you will notice something surprising about this person, something that may have felt like you disregarded and it was an important detail. I feel that if this person lied to you about who they are, if they pretended to be gold but actually they're pyrite, I feel like you're going to catch up on this. You're going to sniff the lie, and you're going to maybe confront them. I feel like you have more energy, more dynamism. You're more direct, slightly more confrontational than your person. Your person is pretty shy of conflict. They don't really appreciate when somebody comes at them with this forceful, direct energy. When somebody confronts them with something, they tend to be more in their mind. They tend to kind of like, when they speak about things, if they want to say something a bit more rude or something that it's like they want people to agree with them. They don't like disagreements. They don't like arguments. But oftentimes this person would say something just for the fun of it, just to see how you would react. They like to play devil's advocate, but then they don't want to actually take the responsibilities for whatever drama they have created. So this person is not very good at taking responsibility, and they often lie, but they're also charming and they're very funny, and I feel like they give you a very friendly vibe. They put you in contact with a lot of new things. You may need certain information and this person supplies it to you. I feel like you guys could be very good gossip buddies as well. And there is something quite unique, something quite sweet about this individual. That's why you are thinking of them and they're thinking of you too. So this is the pile in which, if you clicked on this option, I kind of get a feeling that this person who's thinking of you, you're thinking about them too. This is not a situation in which you just clicked on this reading because you're not really particularly interested in anyone and you're just wondering if you have some fans, if you have some people that keep you on their mind. No, this is a reading in which I see very clearly that you're thinking about somebody who feels quite good for you, a person that may actually make you feel like you finally found the person of your dreams. But you have to be careful there about inflating reality and making it more than it actually is. There is a sense of, I'm going to stick with you, I want to pursue you. I feel that both you and the person on your mind is thinking about this. This person, as I said, is somebody who really likes to be in a partnership, yeah? They have such sociable energies in their astrological chart. Gemini, Libra, air sign energy in general likes to partner up, likes to have somebody like a partner, not necessarily only romantically, but they could have a work collaborator, or they could be very closely connected to their parents, and they don't see why they should stop talking to somebody in their lives just so that they could live independently. You know, this is an individual that really prioritizes human connection, closeness, and they need to have somebody to communicate with, even if that other person is just a sounding board for their ideas. I feel like in this connection, things are coming up heavy. I feel that there are some limits, some obstacles. With the mountains, you know, it's always an effort. The mountain is the energy of something ambitious, but it's also like an obstacle that is being placed in front of you. In order to actually reach to the other side of the mountain, you have to climb it. It's kind of hard to kind of go through the mountain. You have to climb the mountain or figure out a way to go around it. It requires effort, it requires thinking. I feel that you also would like this person to grow up a little bit. There is also this element of time. You want this person to kind of work on themselves a little bit. And I feel like you're going to hold a space in your heart for them as you go on and you explore other options in your life. But there is a feeling like you guys are somehow fated. There is a cosmic energy here. With Stardust, it's like your souls know each other from, maybe you come from the same kind of galaxy or star cluster, or there is a deep past life link. I feel like instantly when you started talking to this person, you felt this overwhelming feeling of familiarity. Some of you met this person while you were taking a language course, or while you were talking to somebody about technology. Maybe you phoned up a company and you were asking for help with some sort of machine that broke down in your house. I'm kind of picking up on a phone or a television problem or some problem with your cable, with your internet, and this person was on the other line. There is just this energy of kind of hitting it off right from the beginning. There was kind of like a connection, and one of you decided to explore it further, and I think it was your person. So I think it's your person who's the one that's kind of making the moves on you, and you're left a little bit wanting this contact, but at the same time not knowing what to think. Is this person trustworthy or not? What should I be doing? So the person who's thinking of you, somebody that is part of your star soul family, somebody that you're having a connection in which limits, time, and effort is involved, somebody who has very strongly in their chart air sign energy, most likely a Gemini or a Libra, somebody who's very affectionate, very determined, can feel a little bit like a wish come true, but at the same time is quite impulsive and is a little bit adventurous. You would like them to kind of calm down a little bit and grow up. You may want this person to kind of put some effort into the way that they speak, into the way that they maintain the relationship with you. So this is the reading that I had for you, Group 1. I hope that it helps. I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Ciao! Hey crew, welcome to your pick a card reading. Let's find out who's thinking of you. This is for those of you who are drawn to the obsidian ball. Obsidian is a deeply protective stone. This is the crystal of being protected from evil eye. It absorbs negative energy. It captures light. And also, obsidian is created when lava meets water, so it's quite an alchemical stone, in the sense that you guys know that in ancient alchemy it was considered that if you managed to blend water with fire in the right amounts, you would get a potion for creating all sorts of beautiful spells. So there is something quite magical about this attraction, but there is also a hidden fear that this person may end up destroying you with their power. Let's see, who is this individual? Let's see what the cards have to say. We have here Uranus. Oh yeah, the disruptor, the change bringer, Aquarius energy. We also have here fire. So we have fire and air. I see here fluorite as well. And the keywords are natural beauty and authenticity. Be yourself as God made you, naturally attractive and lovable, inside and out. Okay, so this is a person who's really trying to bring out the best in you. We have here the throat chakra, communication. We also have here the present, be here now, be in the present. The pink rose, romantic feelings. So we have here grace and sweetness. And the universe, Saturn energy. The Empress, Taurus energy. And we have the 10 of coins. Wow, the person who's thinking of you is very good looking and quite wealthy, a stable individual. I'm seeing here an interesting mixture of tradition and progress, because we have Uranus, as you can see here, and we also have Taurus. Two very stubborn fixed signs, fixed air and fixed earth. An individual that is pragmatic, is very commonsensical, likes to focus on the very simple things in front of them, their job, their body, their diet, their health. But at the same time, this person could be very forward thinking. I tripped over my words. I was like, maybe this person speaks with a slight lisp. They have a very interesting speech pattern, or it could be that they have some braces or something. Maybe they recently got some lip injections, or there's just something with their mouth. It could be very beautiful. You could be very focused on their mouth when they speak, but at the same time, I'm also picking up on certain blockages. You may have had an argument with this person, and this is why I'm kind of stumbling upon the words I'm trying to say, because it seems like they were confusing you. They wanted something, and then all of a sudden they acted as if they didn't want that very thing that they said that they want from you. This person is quite complicated. It's not an easy energy to grasp. They have a complex psychology, but that's what makes them fascinating at the same time. They are blowing a little bit hot and cold. When it's good, it's really good. This person feels very passionate, but then they can easily pull back this energy and make you feel like, huh? What? So I feel that the advice from Spirit is to not allow this person to get at your self-esteem, because sometimes when we are in relationships with people that blow hot and cold, we naturally as human beings, we tend to think there is something wrong with us, like what's going on, why am I not able to attract this person, to keep this person interested in me? But it's not about that. It's about this person's inner energetic patterns. This person has a very complicated astrology with a lot of squares and oppositions. They have this inner ambitious desire to be in competition with themselves, to prove themselves. They have inner contradictions, and they're trying to reconcile a lot of contradictory things in their mind. So I feel that this person would tell you the story of how they want to have a family and be the traditional individual, but then the next moment they want to have an open relationship. And you're like, well, which one is it? What am I supposed to understand from this? The trick in this situation is not to allow this person to take the lead, but it's up to you to create the relationship. It's according to your standards, and this is not some sort of punishment. I don't want you to head to the comments and be like, oh, but I always have to do everything in a connection. It's not that kind of a connection. Calm down. This is more about the divine is getting you to take the lead in mentioning to this person, this is what I want. These are the things I want in this connection. This is how I see my life growing. This is how I envision a romantic connection. And I feel that as you talk to this person about the things you want, this person will listen to you very carefully, and they will try to live up to that expectation. They want to see that you're an independent thinker, that you have your own ideas, that you have your own vision, that you have already thought about what kind of parent, what kind of lover, what kind of spouse you would like to be. Because if you're going to wait on this person to make these decisions for you, it's not going to work out. It's going to be some sort of emotional chaos, and you're only going to walk out of this connection frazzled. So from that point of view, this is a really blessed connection, because it's urging you to step into your confidence. This person that is thinking of you is somebody that you had some sort of misunderstanding with in the past, but they are a really worthy counterpart for you, even if they are complex and confusing. I said, whoa, okay, so this person may have said something to you, and they're very determined on what they have said, and it's up to you to kind of take that thing and integrate it, and kind of reply with confidence back, rather than hide away and kind of say to yourself, oh, things never work out, I'm never the chosen one. I feel like you just have to approach this from a more confident, communicative perspective. I'm going to share a little bit of something from my practice, because I feel that it's pertinent to your situation. I had a client who recently asked me for the kind of some clarification on a situation with a person that they really like, and they described that they basically just tried to hint at the fact that they like that person. They didn't come at that person directly and said, look, hey, I'm interested in you. What do you say? Would you like to be together? And because they were not taking that direct approach, the situation was not moving forward, because the other person was so busy with their lives and socializing, they weren't even aware of the subtle hints that this person was leaving. So I advised my client to just be direct and be very forward, because that's the only way in which their person is going to know that they are wanted. And they have yet to come back to me with the outcome of that, but I feel that this is the same advice in your case. So the person who's thinking of you is waiting for you to be a bit more direct, so that they can reach those expectations. It's like this person in a connection, they like to challenge themselves. It's like, I'm here, I'm ready for action, give me the plan of action. And you are supposed to create this plan of action that your person would execute. Does that make sense? If this is not your style of relating, if you're not up for kind of telling your person what you would like to achieve in your connection, then click on another pile. This is not for you. Just let the messages slide, okay? But I feel very strongly that for those of you that have mostly clicked on this pile, this will resonate. This is something pertinent. I feel that you're wrapping up a way in which you used to communicate in your personal connections. In the past, you used to attract counterparts that were more dominant, that were telling you what to do. And I feel like you had enough of that energy. And now the universe has helped you manifest this individual who's waiting for you to be the dominant one, for you to kind of be like, okay, this is the plan. I want to get engaged 6 months from now. I want to have 2 children. I would like to move in together with you, maybe in a specific area. I know it sounds a little bit funny. This wouldn't be necessarily my style of relating to someone, but we have Saturn here, and Saturn is about control, taking control, being an authority, not letting things be wishy-washy, but going in with a lot of confidence, Florence Pugh style, yeah? With a lot of confidence and just saying, this is what I want, this is how you're going to give it to me. You catch the drift. So 10 of Pentacles, you can have everything you want with this person. There's such strong potential here for you guys to grow a connection, to build it from the ground up. This is the card of marriage. In a love reading, the 10 of Pentacles could represent the spouse. It's also a card that represents having everything that you want from a material point of view. The house, the children, the mortgage, the garden, the dinner parties, whatever it is that you materially want to manifest with your person, it's going to happen. This is also a card that tells me that the person that is thinking of you has a very beautiful body. They're physically beautiful. They have those classic standard features that make a lot of us go, wow. Yeah, whether they're male or female, I see here predominantly a female energy, but your person is just dropped at gorgeous. Okay, so I think that sometimes you may struggle to give this person a plan of action, because when you look at them, your brain tends to melt. You know, you feel a little bit stupid, like, let me just sit over here and look at you. Believe me, I know the feeling. I've been there too, where you have to put a little bit of effort to detach from visualizing them and looking at the eye candy in front of you, and just, you know, taking the reins of the situation and appearing with confidence. You can also make fun of this whole situation. You can bring up these weird things to the surface through how you communicate. You can tell this person that they are stupidly gorgeous and that they have this effect on you, so you need to organize your mind because they make you go gaga. And that's going to kind of like unblock some of the tensions in this connection, you know, because oftentimes we tend to argue with each other because there are misunderstandings, there are certain lurking tensions that we don't bring up to the surface, we don't mention it in a conversation. And if we don't do that, then we tend to just argue because Mars energy has to be expressed in some way. And you guys know that if you are not using your Mars energy to make love to your person of interest, oftentimes this energy, or to do stuff together with them, right? Oftentimes this energy is manifested in aggression. And we see here with fire energy, there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of lust between the two of you. And it just has to be treated in a way in which you guys go out and do more things, in which there is a clear plan of action, and in which you guys kind of like spend more time intimately with one another in the boudoir and kind of exhaust yourselves, yeah? So that this Mars energy wouldn't erupt in arguments. See this person as much as possible face to face, not so much online. Try to cut back on the time that you spend texting or messaging each other, because it's not really healthy for this connection. This is a person here that needs this physicality, even if they could be wizards with the world of technology. They have this dual nature, yeah? They can be quite good with anything that is related to the mind, to progress, to future developments, to gadgets, apps, but at the same time they need this connection to nature. They need to keep things simple. They are very sensual and turned on by the stimulation of the 5 senses. Yeah, this is a person that I feel like together you can have a very beautiful, authentic and real connection. A connection that has the potential to grow into something quite solid, yeah? But as we can see here with Saturn, you guys are a little bit tested. There are some fights, some arguments, some conflicts and tension, because I feel that there is this great passion between the two of you. Yeah, so I hope that it's a bit more clear who this person is right now in your life. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure to comment, like, share and subscribe, and I cannot wait to see my next one. Ciao. Hey group 3, welcome to your reading. Let's find out who's thinking about you. This is for those of you that were drawn to the Labradorite crystal. This is a stone that helps to calm down. Calm you, calm the energies around you. This is a stone that relieves anxiety, depression, and it also helps with nightmares. It is a stone that is very healing, very protective. So I'm already picking up on the fact that the person that is thinking of you could be either somebody that you worked with in a healing capacity, a medic, a doctor, some sort of spiritual teacher, a mentor, a business coach, or somebody that it's kind of like they feel like they have a debt to you. They want to be protective over you. Definitely somebody older and with more experience in some area of the life. That sounded very weird. Certainly a person that when they speak they use strange words, or you wouldn't expect them to use words in that kind of syntax. An individual that could also come from a different country, somebody that speaks a different language than you, and maybe that's why when they speak they have an accent or they have a very creative way of using words. Let's see what the cards have to say. So definitely somebody older. We have Saturn, yeah, so we're dealing here with somebody that has this paternal energy, almost like a father figure or a grandfather. We also have here Neptune, so somebody exactly who's very spiritual minded, somebody who is interested in the development of your soul. I'm also picking up that this could be a priest or somebody that works religiously. I also see here Azurite, deep emotional healing. Yeah, your heart is ready to heal from past experiences and you are willing to devote time and energy towards therapeutic care. Okay, so it could be that a therapist, a counselor, somebody that advised you or tried to treat you from something, an addiction, a disease, some sort of spiritual problem. You went to this person in the past and you asked for their help and they remembered you. You left a really strong impression. And I feel that this person wants to get in touch with you to ask whether you're okay, whether you're doing well, whether you need extra help. Somehow you really touched their soul. This is not so much romantically as it is from the heart, you know? There is a feeling of deep responsibility towards you, deep protection, and also they want to know that you're doing well, because it's like when you exchanged energy with them in the past, they were also nourished by your energy. It wasn't just them giving to you. Let's see. We also have here the Judgment card, so a rebirth, a comeback, a continuation after a period of dead silence and stillness. We have the Tower. Wow, some pent-up emotions are going to come up to the surface. And we have the Devil. Oof, some lust, obsession. So it could be that this person initially had these very deep emotional kind of feelings towards you, but now they may have descended lower in their body. So I feel like this person could have low-key fallen in love with you, and this is why they want to reconnect with you. It could be that initially they may approach you from a professional point of view, just to check up on you if you're okay, and then gradually as you will reconnect and talk to them, you are going to notice that something has changed in the energy between the two of you. This person wants more. And definitely we're dealing here potentially with a Capricorn, somebody who's having a very strong Pluto transit, Mars, a Mars in Capricorn individual. I also see here Pisces, and again Capricorn, Saturn. So yeah, somebody who I think has a very well-established life, a very good public role, a person that's been doing a lot of work on themselves. May also be a person that already has a family for some of you. Could also be somebody that is undergoing some sort of separation, or they're kind of blowing something up in their life. It could be that they're no longer wanting to be married to the person that they've been married for 20 years and they have 2 children with, for example. They no longer want to work in the occupation through which you met them. Maybe they are trying to let go of that business and they're trying to reinvent themselves. I just think that this person may be going through a very subtle, low midlife crisis. Yeah. And I feel like this energy of the devil is kind of pushing them to do things completely differently than how they used to behave. Maybe because they feel like they're missing out on something. They have a deep case of FOMO. This person is at the moment yeah, and I can feel it in my neck as well when I'm trying to talk. Yeah, they're feeling suffocated by certain circumstances in their lives. They are blocking their emotions and they're thinking impulsively. They're not really so reflective. It's kind of giving me the vibe of a person that most of their life they did well, they did good, they struggled to live up to expectations, to fulfill a lot of goals, but they forgot to kind of get in touch with their shadow side. They were so obsessed with becoming perfect, with making it, with having it all, and then they built this whole life and now they feel trapped in it. They are realizing this is not what I want at all. What was I doing? So we have here the past. We also have here validation. Oh, and we have here choreopsis, always joyful. Yeah, but beneath this joyful, positive, optimistic facade lies a person with an incredible, strong will. And I do apologize, but I'm not sure what's happening. I ate in between reading 2 and reading 3, and maybe this is why, but it's kind of like my voice is very raspy in your reading. So maybe this person has some problems speaking. No, it's not problem speaking. They could have a very raspy voice. It could be that this person smokes, or they naturally have a lower, raspier voice. They're really struggling to write you a text message, to call you, to write you an email. They're thinking about ways to get in touch with you and to try to kind of hit on you in a way in which you will not reject them. This person wants to be somehow validated by you, but not for their professional role, because I think you do respect them from that point of view. They want to be seen as, you know, a person, as a potential lover, as a romantic option. So definitely expect a blast from the past communication from this individual who is quite serious, quite deep, quite profound, and you wouldn't expect it. I'm sure that you're going to be a little bit shocked when this person comes back and is like, whoa, really? You want us to go romantic? It's like, what? I feel like there's going to be this moment of what, you know, with my therapist, with my religious counselor or something, what? It's gonna feel really weird, but you're going to find out that in spite of their occupation, which I guess gives them this kind of intimidating personality, this is a person that has, you know, a red-blooded individual. They have a lot of desire towards you, yeah? And it could be that they are willing to just risk a lot of the things that they have built in their lives just for some excitement. I would say be careful. I would say be careful, because you may begin a connection with this person feeling ultra flattered that they want you, that you convinced this person to get off their pedestal and come into your life. But it may be that they could have another crisis. It's like this person may go from crisis to crisis in this period, and they will realize that actually they want to go back to their family, they want to retake their old life. They're a little bit unstable, the energy, like with the Judgment and the Tower and the Devil. This is a little bit Machiavellian, you know. It's almost like this person struggled in their life so much to be good, you know, and to be this perfect member of society, and now it's like the shadow has taken over them. It's all those unacknowledged parts of themselves are coming up to the surface, and it's especially amplified if this person is at the moment if they don't have an occupation to focus on, maybe they quit their job and they have a lot of free time all of a sudden on their hands. And especially if they're using some sort of, you know, medication or drugs or alcohol to enhance the state, it's like the shadow is really taking over them. It's like there is nothing to block it from coming up to the surface, and it's pushing this person into taking a lot of unconscious decisions. They're acting a lot on their emotions, they're acting on their desires, which they have repressed for such a long period of time. And that's why the full force of those emotions and desires is like you have to be careful what that force hits, you know. And unfortunately, I see you, group 3, as being in the line of fire, as being a potential option. But be careful that you actually interact with this individual consciously and not with their shadow, because there is some very strong negative but also destined energy at play here. In the best way, because these cards, to be honest, they appeared upright, so the energy is not that negative. Still, they are quite malefic energies, right? Pluto, Saturn, and Mars are considered in ancient astrology to be the malefic planets. Whatever they touch, it brings a sense of destruction and sorrow and decay and problems. So keeping this in mind, the modern interpretation of these energies would be, you know, a sense of deep discipline and willing to put in the effort, a sense of wisdom that is acquired after undergoing a couple of harsh limiting things in life, a sense of knowing your worth because they have been deprived of people of good quality. Now with Mars energy, this could be a person finally doing something, finally committing, finally getting the courage to let go of something that was no longer working in their life and start again from scratch from a romantic point of view. And with Pluto card, with the rebirth card, this is the energy of transforming, choosing to finally transform, to be authentic, to actually say, this is who I am and this is what I want. I'm no longer going to be, you know, pushed into a corner by other people's desires. I'm not going to be bullied anymore. I'm going to fight back. So I hope that this is the kind of energy that's going to manifest. And I certainly hope that this person, once they make the big, bold leap to transform and to include you in their life, that they are not going to slide back into the old, because that's going to destroy them. It's just going to crush them. I also feel that for most of them, the moves that they're making at the moment are quite final. So I don't think there will be anything else to go back to, you know. So yeah, very intense. I didn't expect this to be so intense, but this is the individual that I have here for you. I hope that it was already kind of you know, helping you understand and identify who this person may be. Most of you don't even know. You're here just clicking. Maybe you're here from group 1. You clicked on option 3, and yes, indeed, this is your choice, because I feel like you're just here curiously inquiring about who may be thinking of you. And I think now you're kind of a little bit like, hey, yeah, I think I remember this person. I think I had this really weird interchange with this person a while ago. Expect a blast from the past from this person. It's going to be quite powerful. Thank you so much for listening, group 3. It was such a pleasure for me to create this reading for you. Make sure to like it, comment down below, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. And before everyone goes, I just want to say one final shout out to Keen. Make sure that you click on the link that I displayed over here for you right underneath my video and take advantage of their discounts. They are a really awesome provider. They are helping the tarot community, so make sure to take advantage of their offer. I cannot wait to see you next time. Take care. Bye.